I'm back with you once again because we've got a little bit more action, and hoping this is staying in the circuit. It's already done one, so let's hope it does a few more. So it's a KC135. I think the call sign's clean. I'm not sure whether it's the actual number, what number it is, but it's certainly clean. I'll have a look in a minute anyway. We'll keep a close eye on that, see if it stays in the circuit. It's certainly done one already, and I believe there's another one further out as well. Hey Barry, good to see Barry West. We've got Zach's fantastic train saying hi. Oh, hiya Zach. Good to see you, mate. How the devil are you? I think that's Zach that we saw on Saturday. He was down here with his mum. She brought him down here. Hope you enjoyed your barbecue and you didn't get back too late on Saturday. It was good to see you, mate, and thank you for putting the message in. And there you go. As you can see, that KC135, it's staying in the circuit. And we see that, and you can see it in the center of your screens right now. It was a pretty good morning, wasn't it, Zach, on Saturday? It was all those C-17s and lots of other stuff. And thank you for joining us. Now, a few weeks ago, we wouldn't have been able to brought you this little bit. See all those cables? Yes, well, you'll see there's a lot of conifers there. Well, they went even further. Now, they've been chopped down by BT, but you could imagine what a nightmare that would have been, taking those down with those cables inside those. Right. Anyway, that's been done, so it's made it. We can see a little bit further around, and when that aircraft becomes back in view, that KC135, I will zoom back into it and we'll see it go round one more time. What have we got on this stream number 2 on this Tuesday afternoon? We're down here at RAF Mildenhall. Hey Zach, thanks very much. He's put a real nice donation into the chat room. You can see that it's shining up blue, so thank you very much. Zach's fantastic trains, and that's his YouTube channel. Check it out, have a look at it. Bandit 99 Lufthansa 6758, that's his call. Thank you very much. Putting a question mark saying, what's it all about, Alfie? I'll tell you what it is. You got Stu Bear from Airshow World and doing a live stream right here at RAF Mildenhall, giving you a chance to see what things come in and out of Mildenhall. And I did a recap in part 1 of what we had earlier this morning, and there was just a few I think we've had about 4 different movements today so far. Right, thank you very much. Bandit 99 says quid 24 is south of Norwich, hopefully heading right our way. There we go, we'll release that one for you. There you go, Zach, so everybody can see it. Please check it out. I want 100 subs. Okay, I'm sure you'll get there. Just keep on working at it. That's the important thing. And he was down here taking some great videos as well, and I'm sure we'll be putting those on his YouTube channel. Here we go. So there's your KC135 tanker that's in the distance, staying in the circuit for another, and I think it's probably going to be in the circuit maybe about 20 minutes. You can stay there as long as you want, because I think there's a couple more heading our way. There's certainly one a very, very long way out over Norway, but I don't think we'll be still be live for that one. We'll probably go off air and come back for that a little bit later. In just a moment, I'm going to do a 360 the other way around, because that's going to disappear behind the trees on that side. And if I kept going round, we'd get in a real pickle. I'll pick it up in just a moment. In fact, I'll do it now. Let's move the camera around in the air just before it disappears behind those. As you can see, nice closed circuit this time. Runway orientation, well, it used to be 11 and 29. It's now 1028. That's what it is right here at Mildenhall. The wind's blowing a little bit. I've got the wind gags on, so hopefully you're not getting too much wind noise, apart from myself. And there's a fair old stiff breeze blowing. It's not exactly warm summer weather, but we're not complaining. At least it's not like it has been when it was absolutely dreadful, awful weather we've had. I think Julie's with us. Yes, she is. There's Julie. Quite surprised to see me back on. I'm surprised as well. Any second it'll clear that willow, and there we go, we've got it now. Right, I'll say hi to everybody in just a moment, but more importantly, let's concentrate on getting this KC-135 for you. Now you can see the basket hanging from the back. The basket, what am I talking about? There we go. That's what they use to do the air-to-air refueling. You'll see two. Actually, there's the basket and also there's the probe. You have a look. I'll zoom right into it for you so you can see. There we go. So you had a good view of that, hopefully. And I will let you know if it takes off again. A few people over on the trailer over there. But not too many folks here today because the weather's not very favourable. And also, there's not too much happening at the moment. It's been pretty quiet. But who knows what's going to happen later this afternoon and the evening. It'd be great if we can bring you some action. Yep, it's gone up again. Let's go round. Let's go round again. Let's have a look in between the trees. So just gives you something to keep your eyes on. And just a moment, I will get to the chat room and say hi to everybody. Oh, the great smell, I tell you get to the aviation fuel. It's the way the wind direction is, it's coming directly at me and yes. It's okay. That's it. That's those cables we were telling you about earlier. So we'll get ready to go around. I'll move the camera around back to it in a moment. I'll let you have a look at that C40 over there, clipper, whatever else you want to call it. That came in this morning, and if you joined us for our stream about an hour ago, you'll have seen a quick replay that I did for you of that. But just try to get the chat room back again for you. Let's have a quick look. And then we'll go through and see who's there and say hi, how are you doing, to a few more people. And I do appreciate that kind donation that you put in. It's really kind of you. Thank you very much. Here we go. Right, I've got that back. So we've got Jake Jackson. Thank you, Jake. Keeping us well informed, as always. See, breeze over in Yorkshire. It's bracing. Yorkshire, yeah. You've had it beautiful up there in Yorkshire, I tell you. There we go. So Barry West. There you go, Barry. I didn't see the message. But there you go. I must have been reading your mind. Hey, you're sending me thoughts over the airwaves, and so I zoomed right in. Hey, what else have we got? We've got Tom Hicks 05 saying hello. Chris, well, he's there as well. Fallen Drift Gaming. Right, asking the question about a trailer they used to have at Fairford. Best viewing spot ever, that was, he says. Okay, Bandit 99's there. Tom Hicks, yes, mentioned you. Marjolaine's there with us. Oliver's there. Lee Williams saying hi, Stu. And I'll mention more people in just a mo. Keep the messages coming in. I absolutely love to see the messages, so thank you. And I do try to read as many as I possibly can. But meanwhile, am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. And you can see that, there you go, you can see the basket at the back. And the other bit, it's closer to the wing, that's the probe. Yeah, so different aircraft use different systems. So when you've got your Typhoons up, they'd be using the basket. Anyway, hiding behind that tree right now. If anybody just popping along, don't forget, hey, give it the like, subscribe, and all of that, notifications. Because I never know when I'm going to be live at the moment. Because that's how it is here at Mildenhall. You just never know when we're going to go live. Now Barry West that we were mentioning earlier, he actually used to be one of the air traffic controllers down here at Mildenhall back in his day, back in the 1990s, and mainly Lakenheath, but he did some also over here at Mildenhall, so I'm sure Barry is appreciative. He loves it when we're down here at Mildenhall. And Barry's over in the USA, probably driving around in his truck as we speak. I think he's got a pretty good setup, you know. He's got his either a monitor or something. Now I've got my phone a little bit too close to the microphone system. That's why you probably heard a little bit of noise rattle, feeding back. You see, there is the odd bit of blue sky there somewhere, isn't there? Hey? In between the grey clouds and what have you, there is blue. It is Mr. Blue Sky up there somewhere. But tomorrow, they are telling me, the BBC forecast is saying it's going to be okay tomorrow. It's going to be blue skies all the way. All right, we'll believe that when it happens. And we'll check that out again. Right, while that's doing that, this time I'll have a look at one of these virtual radar servers and see if we've got anything else approaching, because because I think somebody did mention there was, I think, south of Norwich. And Norwich isn't very far away from us. So, ADS-B Exchange, that's the one I'm going to use. Let's have a look, see what's on there. I like this because it's so easy to navigate. And there's a little button that's a U, and as soon as you click on that, it lets us know. It just filters the military out. Okay, now in Sculthorpe at the moment is the V22 Osprey, but heading our way right now is Quid 24. So let's get Quid 24. I'll move that around in just a second. Clean 22. I've got a feeling that has actually landed now. Yep, it certainly has. That's so that's now on the ground. But Quid 24 is approaching finals. So round we go with the camera one more time, and it'd be rather cool if this one could stay in the circuit for a little while. So this is a different aircraft to the one that it's actually landed, the one that was in the circuit. So this is Quid 24. And I'll let you know in just a moment as to whether that's actually going back up again. We hope so, but I'll soon tell you. It's not been out for too long. We saw the takeoff of that. Yep, she goes up again. I'm sure I just saw it. Was that my just... Or was that just my eyes? No, I don't think it has. There we go. I was getting all excited for you, thinking it had gone up. Hello. Can I do the old joke? Go on, let me. I wish I could do that. Well, if you ask him nicely, he might let you. There we go. That's Uncle Beacon. Hello, Uncle Beacon. How he's saying, no, I'm a cat. I'm having a wash. That's Uncle Beacon. Right, what else? I'll have a look at the... let's get that back in focus, because we were looking at Uncle Beacon for a minute. Let's go and get that nicely done for you. Right, where were we? We're going to have a look, see if we had anything else on the circuit. So today, this is part 2. And this will probably be short but sweet as well. Let's have a look, see where that Osprey is. If that Osprey is heading back. Well, it could be. It's looks like it's left the training area. It went off to looked like it was in Hull Beach for a while. Then it went off to Sculthorpe, which is up, it's near Fakenham. I think it's around that sort of way. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just near Fakenham. But certainly looks like it could be heading back. We'll keep a close eye on that, and if anybody actually got a radio or anything, let me know if it's actually coming back this way. We'll keep, tell you what, we'll keep an eye on that just a little bit longer. So I'll keep the live stream going just a wee while longer. By the way, that squeaking, that wasn't me opening my wallet. That was that was someone opening a door. So what is that Osprey doing? What's his altitude anyway? Let's have a look. He is 2,800 feet, 179 knots. Going up to about 3,000 feet. See what else is buzzing around on here. There's a Transall heading back to Germany. There's several Typhoons, and they're being refueled by, no doubt his call sign is Tartan, the Airbus A330. Wow, top man Barry. Let's have a look. Let's get me chat room going. I hope I've not lost the chat room again. It's got to refresh and then I shall find out. But thank you very much there, Barry West. Much appreciated. Just like everybody else that's put donations in. It's really kind. It means a lot. He says, Barry West says, Stu, to help restocking of the bounty bars. You betcha. Yeah, hey, I've got a bounty bar. Shh, don't tell too many people. Yes, I'm going to have that later tonight, I tell you. Marjeline telling us, oh, she's got 4 cats. Yeah, I know what it's like. I've got 5, and we're forever hoovering ground. You know, we've well, it used to be we didn't have carpets, but where I am now, I've got carpets every day. Yes, getting the shark out with the pet hair thing. Yeah. Wouldn't be without them. Love the cats. Right. Robert is cool. Right. Okay, Robert. I tell you what, I'm pretty cool as well. You know, when I say cool though, I mean cold. Thanks, Robert, for putting the message in. And we've got another Robert. We've got Robert Batista over there in it's my favourite country at the moment. Over there in France. I love France, and especially starting Saturday. Bring it on! The Tour de France, and over the moon that Mark Cavendish has got a reprieve, and he will be in the Tour de France this year, sprinting away and hopefully getting that all-time record. Phil Tovey, always good to see Phil. Phil's always been a big supporter of Airshow World, and his name, when it pops up, I go, aha, there he is, and he's down there in Warwickshire. And as I'm sure you know, I was down in Warwickshire a couple of weeks ago doing that. Really, I was absolutely amazed by the way that airshow was organised. It was excellent. That was the Midlands Airshow. But, hey, with the weather that they had, it's, yeah, it had to be good. And it certainly was. Hello, Stu. We'll be arriving at the Willows campsite later this afternoon. That's Oliver Roads. Okay, currently near Cambridge Airport, where an RAF C-130 is parked up. Correctamundo, mate. I saw that on the flight radar on my first stream about an hour ago. And just before I went off air, I thought, there's an RAF C-130. But then I noticed it was on the ground. So, nice one there, Oliver. I hope you have a great time over at the Willows, which is over. Move the camera. It's over there. It's over there, somewhere around there. A bit further, a little campsite in the actual approach lights, and they've got a platform over there as well. So have a great time there, my man. Okay, you can see I'm at my favourite place. My favourite place. I love it down here. But that's because I've been coming here for a very, very long time. and I love it. What airport is this, Robert? It's cool. It's RAF Mildenhall, and we'll tell you a little bit about RAF Mildenhall. It's in Suffolk. It's around about 30 miles to the north of Cambridge, which is where Oliver is at the moment, and Ely is to the northwest, and to the southeast is a place called Bury St Edmunds. Well, that's where we are. And if that doesn't mean anything, if you're in a different country, because that's the most annoying thing sometimes, like if I'm watching the cycle touring, they say the names of these places, you go, yeah, but I don't know where in the country it is. But to make it simple, it's heading towards the eastern middle part of the UK. England. Okay, say UK, it's too big. So think of England, eastern part, and sort of middle to a little bit south of middle. I can't put it any better than that. Lakeland Air Force Base is an awesome looking US Air Force base. They have huge C5 Galaxies. Thank you, James. Now, C5 Galaxies. Did I show that this morning or was it yesterday? The days roll into one, but we had a C5 here over the weekend, and it took off on Sunday. I think it came in on Saturday or Friday. It's a little bit difficult with the days at the moment, because yesterday was an American national holiday, and so was Friday, and probably Saturday and Sunday as well, so very little was happening. Well, we say little, but Saturday, even though it was a Saturday, it was still a busy day. Will there be a C-17 landing? I don't think there's anything in the skies for C-17s at the moment. One went over the top around about an hour ago that went into Lake and Heath. Graham, hi Graham, wanting to say hi to Stu and Julie, Jason Yogi Bear. Thank you. Clean 32 is returning to base to Mildenhall, is just off the Norfolk coast. Wow, he's got his skates on, hasn't he? Mind you, there's a stiff easterly breeze blowing, so that's probably helped him. Last time we looked, it was over Norway. Thank you. Osprey is on its way in, Stu. It's currently over Cambridge now, but is it heading my way or not? But thank you, Michael Guthrie. Well, I'll go back in just a second to the 360 radar in that case then, and we will double check. Also, somebody else says it's over Cambridge. Who was that? I'll have a look in a minute. Right, let's have a look at the ADS-B exchange. Let's have a look at this then. Press the U. I love it. This is really cool. No, it's not too far away at all, is it? Nice one. There's some. Oh, this is old information. It must be, because it's. Let's refresh this, because I think that's slightly out of date. Okay. And it's saying over Ely at the moment with that Osprey. And as I was mentioning earlier, telling you whereabouts RAF Mildenhall is, I mentioned Ely, and that is around about 10 miles, just as a guess, to the northwest of us. So hopefully we will get that fairly soon. Now then, we were also looking at something else. Okay, what was it? Let me click that button. So we were looking for clean, weren't we? Okay, off the Norfolk coast. Oh yes, it's still, yes, it's not quite reached the coast at the moment, but thank you for letting us know that. So that's clean 32. Tartan 29. Looks like he's finished his air-to-air refuelling. It's just gone over the top of Woodall Spa, which is just to the north of Coningsby. And what's Coningsby all about? Now that's a place you want to visit if you like your aeroplanes. That's where your fast jets are for the RAF. That's where your RAF Typhoons are, your Eurofighter Typhoons. It's a great base to go. And it's still a long way out, but if I go really quiet, listen carefully. It's not that Osprey is not even in vision, but listen. And I'll just take the mics back down. And also remember the direction that Osprey is coming. It's it's not where the wind is coming from either. So it's coping with the opposite direction for the wind. And it's still blasting the sound through it. Very loud aircraft, especially when they come over at about 1 a.m. in the morning and rattle all the pots and pans in the van. But certainly don't mind that. Now then, you should be in about that direction, shouldn't you? Now, you're probably saying at the moment, yes, do it, it's just there. Yeah, but you've got a nice big TV. Right, so I need to go that way a little bit. I'm looking for reference points on the ground. There we go, and that tells us it's in the middle. There we go. So still a good way off. When it becomes in nice and loud, obviously I will go very, very quiet. So don't you worry about that. We'll just do a quick wide angle shot so you get a full idea of what it's like down here. And then we'll start to go back in. So let's go nice and quiet. Enjoy this, the Osprey. There we go, as he disappears behind Kate Bush over there. And you never know, might go up again just a little later. And as as the temperature starts to go up as well, just a little bit, it's not too bad, not too bad at all. There's Uncle Beacon following John around, saying, "Hello, where's my dinner?" Right, let's have a look at what is going on. It certainly helps, doesn't it? These radar things. Yes, I think it's the one I'm using. It is Global ADSB Exchange. and clean 3-2, which is another KC-135. That's actually over the land right now, and it went over. Let's have a look, just to the north of Caister-on-Sea, heading directly towards Norwich. So that shouldn't be too long away, really. So hey, we'll keep it going. That's if you can bear the bear for that length of time. But it's an opportunity just while we're waiting, and who knows, the Osprey may go up again very, very soon. No doubt you can certainly hear it. But it gives me a chance to have a look again at the chat room and say hello to our fantastic good people that we have following Airshow World. Peter, he says, 2 days ago I saw 4 Ospreys in southeast Poland. Nice one. They are, yep, they certainly are noisy, aren't they? You certainly know when they're on the way. And if you've ever seen these at night, if it wasn't for the sound they make, you would you'd probably think, yeah, aliens have landed, because this green glow that you see coming towards you looks absolutely amazing, and we've featured that several times on some live shows. At the moment, it doesn't get dark until gone 10 o'clock, so we've not been able to do that for you on this particular visit. Been here for just over 7-8 days now. Well, it's good to see Liz Trains out and about again. So, yeah, I hope you've recovered, as Julie says. Yes, had some very, very nasty surgery. So, yeah, it's good to see you so quickly recovering. That's great. Hey, guys, what's up? Yeah, we're all good. We're down here at Mildenhall. Tom, hiya, Tom. It's just after 4 o'clock. Yep, it's just after 4:05 on a Tuesday afternoon. 22nd, is it? 22nd. Oh, that reminds me, I must get my pork eaten today. It's in the fridge for the sandwiches. Yeah. Sell-by dates and all the rest of it. So that's everybody that's in the chat room at the moment. Right, hey, I tell you what, just while we're waiting for this next arrival, right, because some people weren't with us yesterday, yes, some were, and you're going to get a second view of this, because somebody mentioned a C5 Galaxy, great, big, huge, monstrous plane. So I'll tell you what, I'll try to find it for you. We'll get the arrival of that in just a moment, okay? So, you know what to do in the chat room. Have a chat with a few people and say, hey, Stu Bear, I'll be back in a minute. Yep, we're just waiting for this next aircraft. So have a look at this. It's an absolute monster. If I can find it, direct from the camera, unedited. You know what else? You know the score. You follow Airshow World all the time. Let's go. And that was just a quick replay of the C5 that came in on Saturday, and also obviously I filmed it departing as well. And but I replayed that for you yesterday, and you can find that anyway if you look at the other videos that we did. I saw a question somewhere, and I can't remember who asked it, but they said, Stu, how do you have the camera set when you're filming? Do you have it on autofocus or manual? Well, normally in the daytime, you see, when I'm here, I normally have it on manual, okay? But when I'm this far away from, in fact, I'm going to knock it over now. When I'm this far away from the fence, I will switch it to auto. There we go. So we'll just put that on auto. Right. But when I'm close up to the fence, like I normally am, I'm not today, that's when I have it on manual, so that because obviously if I was that close to the fence, all you'd see would be the crisscrosses. And and of course in the evening time I switch it from auto over to manual to be able to because the lights would make it all it would totally confuse the auto focus, which I'm sure you've seen many times down at East Midlands Airport, which I do lots of night filming down there. Well, evening into the night, which it's a perfect time of year at the moment. And I'll be back down there next week. Quite possibly Tuesday evening next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, or maybe Thursday. Who knows? It all depends on the weather. But we will have certainly hope to be live for you at least 1 or 2 nights next week from East Mids. I tell you, it's becoming quite a popular place for people to go doing live streams at the moment down at East Mids, because it's one of the few airports that, should I say regional airports, that's still that's busy. Certainly not busy in the daytime, but at night, because it's got the big DHL hub there, you've got a UPS base there and several other freight carriers. They're all based down there at East Midlands Airport, so it keeps it very, very busy. It's great. So if we get a good evening, we'll pop down there for you. Colin Hill says, hi Stu, great to meet you last Wednesday before we travelled back to Cheshire. Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you there, my man. Yeah, Colin, he drove all the way from Cheshire, came over, took him about 3.5 hours, had a pretty good day, and then drove back. So I'm pleased you enjoyed it, and thanks for putting the message in there, Colin. It's great. It's great when people do that, and also when you've met somebody and I say, hey, don't forget, watch It's Your World, you know, we'll say hi and give you a good mention and thank you. Here we go, asking about how was Alton Park. I can hear something powering up over in the direction that you're looking at. The Osprey that we were looking at earlier, that's closed down its engines by the sound of it, but sounds like there's probably an APU over there, so there may be another Osprey, or maybe there's something else. Who knows? You never know down here. You never know what you're going to get. I'm keeping the stream going for just a little bit longer, so if you can bear with listening to the bear for a few more minutes, because I want to try to get you all that next aircraft. Thank you very much. Who says that? Bandit 99. There's a C-130 pinging on ADS-B. Thank you. Lincoln has better weather. It's certainly improving, isn't it, the weather at the moment. It was beautiful last Wednesday until the rain came over. And then, gosh, we had those 5 days of non-stop rain? Mad. Is this 737 departing soon? I believe it's... I was asking somebody earlier today. Again, you just don't know, right? But somebody was saying, oh, normally it's here for a couple of days. So we might get that tomorrow. There we go. I'll just zoom in there so you guys can let me know if there is any action going on with that. Let's go back to the flight radar for a moment and see if that KC-135 is any closer. Yes, it is. You're not far away at all, are you? Okay, so depending on whether this stays in the circuit, it's saying clean 3-2. I'll just refresh that to make sure it's not something else, but it's not far away at all. And around about this time on the map with the Osprey, we could already hear it. We heard the Osprey long before we saw it. And remember, as I said, the wind is not coming from that direction, so that is saying something for how loud it is. But it should any second come into view. Yep, I can see it. So we're going to move the camera over to the approach, using runway 10, as he almost says 11, because I'm so used to the days. The runway orientation it changed about 2 weeks ago. Here we go. That's a bit too much zoom, isn't it? That's how powerful this zoom is. I don't want to go in that much. That's it. That'll do. Anyway, when it gets closer, of course, I'll go nice and quiet because you want to hear that and you don't want to hear me wrecking the side of the plane. But if this comes straight into land, we'll then have a quick look at the chat room and then we'll go off air. But make sure you subscribe to Airshow World if you've only just popped along. If you like your aeroplanes, you'll know by the notifications, if you select that, when I go live. Because all of these, just recently, I haven't said, oh, we're going live at such a time, because you can't really do that down here, because you never know when we're going to be live. But it'll be in your favour if you like it, because you'll get a notification. Anyway, let's go quiet, see and hear. Here we go. You just get obscured by that tree, but that was pretty good because yeah, as you saw, powered up as it was doing its approach. So yeah, I certainly enjoyed that one. What we need now is for you to turn it nice and tight and stay in the circuit for a few. And you are turning, young man. Thank you very much. And of course, you know the score by now. We'll pick it up again in just a moment. But yes, we were talking about the subscribing and all of that malarkey. Well, it's absolutely free to subscribe, so you don't have to worry about that. It's free to put messages into the chat room. And it's alright, I was just looking at something. See, you can tell when I'm looking, I suddenly go quiet. Yeah, so but it's in your favour to make sure when you subscribe, hit the bell icon, whatever you want to call it, and you should get a notification say Airshow World is live wherever we are. And for another Wednesday, Thursday, for another at least 2 days, I'll be, if we've got action, I'll be doing live streams from here. And all being well, on Friday evening we'll be doing the Friday night live show. That's at 7 o'clock on a Friday evening. It's when we do a show from either from the edit van or from the studio. Hopefully I'll be back in the studio for Friday night, but it's when we do a bit of a recap of what we've been up to, also show you some classic airshow video footage and anything else we can think of. It's a 60-minute, and it will be a 60-minute show this Friday. That's Friday. I think we went for about 90 minutes. I think it was because the football was on. It was making me think I was doing a football match. 90 minutes worth, but we didn't have a break in between. But seriously, yeah, it's the 60-minute show, Friday night. Great fun and a great bunch of people in the chat room we get, just like we have today. And we also give you something as well. That's, if you've probably noticed, under the video you will see there's a link and it mentions tea and coffee. What's that all about? It's the fact that Stu Bear, he is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and to give you something back, you can get 15% off all your coffee and teas. Over 1,000 different teas, goodness knows how many different types of coffees, and I will tell you, it is the best you will find in the world. It really is. And to get 15% off, all you've got to do at the checkout is use the code that is specially for Airshow World viewers. It's Airshow. It's uppercase, no spaces, AIRSHOW, Airshow. Simple as that. Get your order in right now. And if you live near Kent, down Pluckley, I believe it's called, you can actually go down to the place and you could get your 15% off then, or you could always phone them up. Anyway, just Google it, you'll see the link. If you can't see the link and you're watching this on your TV, just Google the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Right, it's on the approach one more time. Let's see what you're going to do this time, boy. Clean 32, I think, was the call sign, and there's a KC-135 tanker. Here we go, nice and quiet. And we'll find out in a second whether it's staying in the pattern or landing. I've got a feeling it's going to land. We'll know in just a moment as the sun comes out and it starts to warm up just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Who sung that? Easy. Eurovision entry a few years ago. Didn't do any good. Well, didn't do any good in Eurovision, but became a massive hit. That was the strange thing. Became a massive hit all over Europe. And it did no good on the Eurovision Song Contest. But that's, a pile of the proverbial. We've got a super chat from Colin Hill. Colin, thank you so much, Colin. What a top guy you are. Thank you very, very much. Let me see if I can find that. Hey, we've got Ant in the chat room as well. We got Architect Design, Link Keyboard, JR. JR, you're the man. I know who JR is now, and we didn't shoot him either. Thanks, JR. So I'm trying to find out. Colin, I know. Oh, Colin, here it is. Colin Hill. He's put a kind donation, £10. Thank you. What a man you are. Great show, Stu and all paid for out of your own pocket. Here's another donation to help with your expenses. It certainly is, yeah. Well, thank you very, very much, and thank you for the kind words. That's absolutely brilliant. Hey, you've made my day. Go ahead, punk, make my day. You've made it. Thank you very much. Ant, how are you? Have I missed a KC-10? Oh, they've all gone, mate. No, I'm joking. The KC-10s, they're still here. They were talking about going up earlier this morning and actually using runway 28. In other words, coming directly towards us. That didn't happen. Seen any F-35s at Lakenheath, Stu? Yes, I have. I've not been to Lakenheath, but they took off, and Darren was filming them down there this morning. And let me think. I didn't have a camera in my hand at the time because I'd just been to the post office, little shop around the corner, you know, very good. Pop down there, get your change or whatever. It's £1.50 to get into John's Field, but if you need change, pop round the little village shop. It's a post office. That's where you can get your change from if you haven't got £1.50. And yeah, I was just on the way back. Got my lettuce, so I'm okay for salad tonight. Oh, we're pretty healthy, you know. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I was talking to Jeff just as he was going out, dog watching. Dog sitting, right? Let's get it right. Dog sitting. Not Dog City, not dogging. No. It's not Peter Kay or anything like that. Anyway, I was talking to him, and over the top of us went, I'm not sure whether it was 2 or 3 F-15s and 2 F-35s. All in formation. Looked absolutely brilliant. I didn't have the camera, did I? But at least I had a lettuce, so that was the important bit. Got to get your priorities right. Oh, where are we? I was, yes, JR, we met. KMSD 345_TH. Also talking about the KC-10s, which are down the other end at the moment. You probably saw them on the earlier show, or when I did the replay. I think I need to change some batteries pretty soon in the microphone setup. JR. Oh dear. Where's that digging a hole for myself here. Where's that spade? Throw me a spade quick. Oh boy. What was that about? Hey, funny story. Last year, the newsreader on the BBC, Carol, you know, you've probably seen her in the mornings, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and you know, there was all the joggers out there, and there was people with walking their dogs, and yeah, I know, Julie, I think it's me catching this. Anyway, so Carol, she was there talking about what a beautiful day it is and all the rest of it. And yeah, we've got lots of, she meant to say joggers. She said, we've got lots of doggers out here today. What? Pardon? Anyway, what are we up to? Andrew Austin. Good afternoon, everyone. Jazz, somebody or other. Hey, I've not seen Jazzy John for a bit. What are you up to? He's probably fast asleep. Yep, there is a chip shop in the village. It's next to, you know, you've got the chip shop, and also you've got the post office just down there. So you know where it is. Carol is lovely. Yeah, it was so funny. It really was. Hey, gang, I tell you what, I think that's just about it for the moment. Don't forget, if you're new to all this malarkey, subscribe to Airshow World. And I'm still laughing at something, sorry. Subscribe, don't forget the bell icon is your friend, and then you'll know when we're live, because I'm pretty sure we'll be going back live again a little bit later for an evening show. But as I expand the ADS-B exchange virtual radar server, it tells me that there's nothing about, someone's talking about Tartan. Right. But surely that's heading back to Bryce Norton, probably either going down the Lichfield corridor or going down the Daventry corridor. But it's not showing on ADSB Global Exchange at the moment. Not on mine. Let me take the U off and see if that will do it. Because if the unlikely event that it did a fly through here, you'd certainly like to see that. I would like to see it. Definitely. It's not showing on my system at all. So I'm asking Julie, because she's having a look. Okay, I can't see it either. Alright, so someone's saying it's inbound to me. You are joking me. Right. Well, I will hang on just a little bit later. You keep me hanging on, don't you? Okay, let's go back to the filter, because it would be down as military. It's certainly not showing on here. Let's have a look at another system, see if that will do it. No, I'm not getting it either. I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat room, because I'm sure it won't be coming here. It's been busy all day, and unless it's got extra fuel, and it certainly wants to burn up, and it wants to do a few fly pasts over here. But let's have a look. Chat room. You obviously know I've probably got slightly used in different systems. I'm going to have to put a different battery in the microphone setup when I end this stream, because I can hear a clicking noise, and that's telling me it's getting low. Yes, I bet it's gone. I bet it's down at Bryce Norton. Anyway, if it does come through, gang, I'll film it. Don't you worry about that. Mighty 52, thank you. It's gone back to Bryce, then, has it? Okay, yeah, they've lost it. Is that plane that arrived at Fairford last? Is that plane that arrived at Fairford last night? I don't know. The one you're looking at, that came in this morning around about 7:30, and I filmed that, and I played that back a little bit later. If you want to see it again, I'll replay it on Friday night, on Friday night's show. Thank you, Stu. Great live stream as always. That's Lee Williams. Thank you very much, Lee. That's so kind. Appreciate it. And also appreciate everybody that's put a really kind donation in. Thank you very much, everybody. Laura Coles in the chat room, Ian Stewart, and Lee Horton, Oliver, SHGP, Architect, John Robinson, Colin Hill. Was it Colin who did the joke earlier about the Boeing? I liked that one. That was funny. I think he put that in when I was doing a replay, so I didn't read it out at the time. Right, so that's just about it. Gary Crowson, you've got 30 seconds, gang, to put the last message in before we go offline. So thank you very, very much. We will possibly catch you a little later in the day. Who knew? I didn't know I was going to be back live this soon, this afternoon. I was just having a snooze, you know. It was afternoon snooze time, I tell you. It woke me up. I thought, oh, hey, I better hit the button for you guys. Okay, so that's it. You can talk amongst yourselves for around about 30 minutes. I'm going to go and probably, I tell you what, I'm going to get the beers out. I'll have a beer. The bear will have a beer. Don't panic, Julie. We had a bit of a laugh the other night when I had a few beers. I had it to take the pain away. Okay, David C. Actor, the final message is coming from you. It says hello from Teddington. Sue Lawson up. King Henry. That's it. Talk amongst yourselves. You're more than welcome to for around about 10 minutes. But as far as Stu Bear down here at RAF Mildenhall, hopefully I'll catch you a little bit later. Don't forget, if you want to help Airshow World grow, you know what to do. Hey, we can give you something back. Check out, it's under the video right now, the link to it. It's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Get that tea ordered, get that coffee ordered. You will not be disappointed. You can get 15% off The code, you know it, it's Airshow. All uppercase. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye for now.